Alrighty guys, welcome to another video. It's absolutely gorgeous outside. It's been raining all morning. It is currently about 10 a.m. I'm at the house right now, 9:39 a.m. At the house right now, I'm gonna take you guys through a full day of eating, okay? Balancing as a trainer, XYZ, whatever. I already ran this morning. We did 6 miles on the treadmill because it's disgusting outside. I have a meal at the gym I'm gonna show you guys. I'm gonna go ahead and cook up my first meal this morning. I have a fresh loaf of sourdough here. You see that? Rachel made that. I'm super excited to get into that. We're gonna go ahead and have the sourdough, have some eggs as well. And I wanna show you guys a snack that I've been eating every single day. That's one of my new favorite bars, snacks of all time. So sit back, enjoy the video. Please like, comment, subscribe. And yeah, let's go ahead and take you guys through a full day of eating. Alrighty guys, here we go. First meal is right here. We have ourselves 5 eggs, right? This super high quality sriracha sauce I love to use. And then Rachel made this sourdough, and I'm telling you, bro, like she's been working hard, like I would say probably 6 months, like doing different loaves here and there. She did like a focaccia, artisan bread, and I think, like, she perfected this sourdough. Look at this. So I got 1 slice there, and I got 2 slices here, right? So this is like the heel, right? But look at that. Look how spongy that is. That's perfect. So I have 172 grams, and this is the other half of it. You can see it in here. All right, so this is the bowl she has it in. I mean, look at that. That is literally perfection. That's so good. She did such a good job. So we have ourselves 172 grams of sourdough right here. Let me pull up my FitnessPal. I just use a general sourdough option on my FitnessPal. And then we have 5 eggs, sriracha. So this whole meal right here is 75 carbs, 22 grams of fat, 21.6 grams of fat, and 46.6 grams of protein, right? And 16 of that's coming from the sourdough, and then obviously 30 of that's coming from the eggs. And then for lunch, I'm gonna show you guys it later. I have 93.7 ground beef. I have 12.5 ounces of that. And then I have a pack of Seeds of Change quinoa and brown rice. Like I said, I'll show you guys that later. That is 81 grams of protein. And then let me show you guys what I'm also gonna have with this meal. It's in this closet right behind me. It's a BPM product. It's these Go One More bars. I got a pack of 12, and I use them before my run, and I've used them once before my run, and I felt fantastic. But I have a Go One More, so a Go bar right here. They have macros on this. I think 36 carbs. 36 carbs, 4 grams of protein, 5 grams of fat. This is 200 calories, so I'm gonna go ahead and have this probably on the way back to work. But let me go ahead and put this in my macros, my FitnessPal. So between this meal, the meal I'm gonna show you guys later, and this Go One More bar, or this Go bar, we are at 131 grams of protein, 201 carbs, and 60 grams of fat, which maxes me out for my fat for the day, but obviously we're just gonna go over that. I'm not super concerned there. And then that gives me 809 calories for dinner, right? So it's 9:52. This should hold me over till I have a gap later in the day. I'm probably just gonna keep this around and go ahead and eat this some point of the day. And then my final meal should be around 7:30 tonight. And then I know this is crazy. It's currently 9:52 a.m. and I have this Minute Maid Zero lemonade. Out of all the diet drinks, this is by far my favorite one. And it doesn't have carbonation, so you can just like chug them. Like I've been on a serious kick. I've been having probably like 4 to 6 a day, which I know you shouldn't have. That's probably too much. But anyways, they taste awesome. So I'm gonna go ahead and have this one for breakfast. People have orange juice for breakfast. This is like the same thing. Yeah, eggs, the best sourdough in the world. And I just microwaved it. Ooh, I got sriracha on my watch. That's disgusting. I just microwaved it. I didn't put it in the toaster. And then I got this Go bar. I might also show you guys the complete gym. We're pretty much done. We're just waiting on lighting, but everything else is done. I might go around to show you guys updates at the gym if I have time to meander around later. So I'm gonna go ahead and eat this, and I'll catch you guys later for lunch in the gym. Alrighty guys, we are back at the gym. I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a quick little tour of the studio. Like I said, it's much more complete now. The only thing we're waiting on is some more signage. And then also we're gonna add a little bit more lighting in here just to brighten it up, because it's hard to kind of see it during the day. Now, like in my early morning clients, when I'm here, like, 4:30, 5 o'clock, it looks so much better. It's just kind of hard to see right now from the street, and we have like this little highway right behind us, Route 2, which I mean, tens of thousands of cars pass by. It's like a main route from Baltimore to Annapolis. So if you live in Annapolis, you can take Route 2 to 97 to get to Baltimore. Same thing, Baltimore 97 to Route 2 down to Annapolis, right? So it's a great artery for traffic. And we have a door, it's hard to tell, but we have a door here. We also have a door right there, right? And it's going to provide us with a lot of foot traffic. We also have a Wingstop here, an Alita Pizza, like a tanning place, and people park all around here, and we don't have any signage up right now. And when I'm not here, like let's say within the past 15, the last hour, I wasn't here, somebody could have walked by, looked inside, and be like, this place is dope. I don't know how to contact them, right? We also like have our name up because we're working with the, I guess like a permitting to get the sign up here. So I have that. I'm actually about to go in and pay the invoice so we can go ahead and get that started. It's going to look really, really good. It's going to look really nice. But the gym actually looks awesome right now. So I'm going to actually run through everything in here and give you a final gym update. So let me go ahead and get inside and show you guys. Actually, let me just take you guys with me. It's a little rainy out here. But rain never hurt anybody. Besides the camera. It might be really bad for the camera. All right. So first thing first. You guys see this mat right here? I got a brand new mat for the gym. Let me go ahead and turn this around so you guys can get the vibe of everything, right? So boom, you walk in, door right here. We have another door over there. I decided not to go with that one. So this is gonna be the main entrance. We have chairs are gonna be right here. They are right here. I have a glass table being ordered that's gonna be punctured right there. So table right there. And then we have a coat rack over here, right, for your clients, right when they walk in. So they're walking in, trash can over here. We have this plant and this plant, which is one of my coworkers bought for me, which is really sweet. Tissues, wipes, sanitizer for all the machines and equipment. I am going to adjust the blue rags for something else in the future. Maybe not right now, but we are gonna add something a little bit nicer than this. I decided to take out the holders for the cubbies. I just think it looks cleaner and it kind of opens up the space. One of my coworkers out in Annapolis, Susie, she actually helped me with that. She came in and like told me things to buy. So from the corner here, right, cubbies, plants, I need to name those two. I have a name for this one over here. Coat rack, table's gonna go right there, chairs. Cool. And then you come in, this is kind of like the warm-up section, right? So you can think of like a few clients over here warming up. We have mats over here, we have foam rollers, we have bands, and we have little bands right over here. This is actually a cool area. The studio is really cool to me because my dad helped me build it out too. So these right here, my dad actually hung out for me, which is really sweet of him. He didn't have to do that, but he did, which was really nice. And he gave him on the payroll. Still got this mirror right here. I think we're just gonna keep it here. I kind of like it. It kind of expands the gym. We got TVs, 1, 2, 3, 4. There's something called Atmosphere TV, which we still have to get going for it. I don't have it quite yet. It is a tool that we do have to buy. And then it's gonna pretty much just play like ads for the studio. It's also gonna play like funny videos, workout videos, nutrition tips, fitness tips and stuff like that. We have 2 treadmills, elliptical. Ideally, we're gonna get another rower here and maybe another treadmill as we expand. Can you guys hear me? Speaker? Keeps on falling out my shirt. It's stretching my shirt. Cool, so that's kind of like the entrance area. Now let me show you guys the gym, right? So I'm just gonna do a quick little pan like this, right? And then I'm gonna just kind of go through everything and show you guys what we got. So first thing we got here, we have the Airdown bike, the Echo bike, assault bike, whatever you wanna call. We got one here, I use this for class. We have kettlebells here. This is the light section of dumbbells, right? So the highest it goes up to is here, 40 pounds. I think the kettlebells go up to 85 pounds. So 5 pounds to 40 pounds. Let's go this way. We went with these XPT multifunctional trainers. I really like them. It's kind of hard to see with this lighting here. But the racks here go up to 200 pounds, right? We have one on each side there. We have pretty much all the attachments you need, ropes, V-bars. We have obviously the cable attachments. I put this in yesterday, this clock right here, which is awesome. It's just a nice clean clock. The red, I really like the red. It kind of accents like the blue and the black in here and the gray a lot, which I'm a big fan of. This right here is actually really cool. So this plant right here, Henry, one of my older clients who he buys me books, he brings me coffee every day. He's one of the sweetest guys I know. We were talking about the plants I got over there. He's like, I got a plant for you. I got a Norfolk pine tree. So he actually made his husband bring it up to me on Monday. So I have this plant here. My goal is to turn this into like a Christmas plant, which I don't know. It's a pine tree, right? So I want to keep it alive. It actually looks healthier than when I first got it. It grows to like 8 feet. I would love to get it to like all the way to the ceiling up here and like use it as like a Christmas tree for clients and stuff like that, and kind of start like a tradition like that to kind of bring the vibe in the gym, just maximize it and make it like, you know, as cool as possible. So I have that pine tree right there. I actually have another pine, I have another tree or not tree, another plant, I think White Bird of Wonder or something like that, that I'm gonna put in the entrance right over here. Just the plants, honestly, I didn't really think much of them, but they bring just a touch to the studio that I really like. They bring a vibe to the studio. It makes it feel alive, which is pretty awesome. Medicine balls over here. These ones are a lot bouncier. These ones like bounce, like they're made out of rubber. Then we have the Rogue 14 and 20 over here. Another cable machine, pretty normal, pretty straightforward, same as that one over there. If you go right behind, woo, oh, can't see it. Like that maybe? Let's see what we can do. There we go, bands, right? So we have bands with the handles, and then we also have the bands that you can do, like power bands. A few more things here. We have this little ab thing that I'm gonna have to get a new one. Hips for the hips. I do have to order one more machine, one more attachment that one of my coworkers, clients in Fairfax moved here to Pasadena. He signed up with me, and he likes this special thing for the squat racks for squatting, so I'm gonna get it for him. We have boxes here. I use a lot of heel elevated stuff with my clients. I don't really use these too much, these medicine balls, but it adds a nice like vertical element to the gym, to the studio, which I really like. I just like the contrast of like the horizontal and the vertical. I don't know, I'm a big fan of that. Same thing over here, except these dumbbells start off at 40, at 45, and go all the way up to 75. Same thing with the kettlebells, up to 85. Bosu balls back there. And this is where we get, I guess, get into like the fun part. It's all fun to me. We have these boxes right here to jump on. 24 that way, 30 up and down, and then 20 over here, I think. I could be wrong. Battling rope over here in the corner. As you can see, it's pretty dark over here. So this is why we're getting in new lighting. We have squat racks along here, right? If you guys can see that. So we have squat rack here, 3, 4. I actually need to move this in so it looks better. And then my favorite part of the gym actually is these like TRXs right here. I just love how like they hang from the ceiling. I don't know, that's so cool to me. So we got one over here. We got another one over here. Bam, just like that. Pretty cool. And then we use this for all the barbells. There's another barbell being used right now. Well, not used, I just gotta clean it up. Boom, right there. I got one actual deadlift bar. I got a female bar, aka just a 35-pound bar. And then we got 2 of these, which I think are pretty dope. Then we got this special trap bar with like this opening back here, right? Which allows you to do like lunges. It also, you can like flip it over, and it's much easier to like take the weight off, which I think is super dope. So like I said, that's the gym, right? This is, woo, look at that, all that. We're gonna get row lighting along through here, right? Finish up that row lighting, then another row lighting, just so you can like see it from Mars, right? That's the goal. We want you to see it everywhere. And then just a few other things. So I guess the bathroom in here, just to make things easier for everybody. I have these, so one in each bathroom. We have Febreze, we have tissues, tampons, and hair ties for clients, which I just think is awesome, especially for like my female clients, obviously, but also I have a male client who has super long hair. So we just, you know, help everybody out. Little trash cans, big fans of the little trash cans. I thought this was super dope. Toilet paper holder, toilet holder, I don't know, makes it, I don't know, I just like the black. It looks kind of retro. Not retro, but like modern. It's the opposite of retro. And then same thing in here, same thing happening along in here. So same concept in there. And then my office, My dad and I actually did go ahead and jazz this place up a little bit. So when you walk in, it's a pretty tight office, which I've done 4 consultations. I kind of like it like this. So over here, InBody, all of our clients use this. Printer, I got my desktop. I don't really use it. I mainly use the laptop right there. This is the coffee that my client brings me every single morning, which is awesome. We train off of iPads for our clients. And then this is what we use to sign up clients. This is remarkable. We put all of our contracts and everything like that on it. I actually redesigned this. So the mirror that's here used to be over there and the chair used to be over here. Susie actually went ahead and helped me with that again. God bless her. She just made the place look better. So this is it through the mirror. So that's where I sit. That's where I spend most of my day, just working in and out of there. Pretty straightforward, pretty small. At first I was nervous about the size, but I actually like the size of it. The size is nice and tight. Like you just, I don't know, it's much easier to get through to clients and like make people feel comfortable. And in this room, we still don't know exactly what we're doing with it, but there's a lot of extra square footage space in here. Right now it's not revenue generating, which is fine, but obviously in the future that's, you know, what we want to do. And then the kitchen, right? So the kitchen, there's my toothpaste and deodorant, freshen up between clients. Now this part is super cool, right? This is the awesome part about having my own fridge here. I bought 3 packs of the 3D Energy. I had the lemonade, the cucumber lemon, which is my favorite one, and then the blueberry mist. This is just awesome. I have like 2 a day here. I keep my food up there. And then there's a back room over here, which I'm not even gonna show you. It's just chaos, just a mess right now. But that's the gym update, right? So that's the gym update right now. So it's looking good. It's much better than it looked last time I saw you. I saw you guys. I know this is a full day of eating, but I did want to spend just a few minutes kind of going over the actual gym, especially because it is coming together and starting to look like a real gym now. I still have the bar somewhere along here. I still have the 1 bar. I'm gonna eat that right after my nutrition consultation. I have a client at 11:30, it's 10:51. I gotta sit down, settle in, and get ready for this nutrition consultation. I'll catch you guys later. All right, let's talk about it. Best podcast, one of my favorite podcasts. It's so fun to like listen to Christian and Max talk. Like I've been watching these guys for so long. It's just so nice to like hear them. I don't know. Nostalgic for me, I guess is the best way to say it. It's currently 12:25, May 28th. And we are just finished with a client. I have a consultation in 35 minutes to be exact. So we're gonna be hopefully making a sale. We'll see what we can do with that. One of my clients, the same client who got me Henry the plant, Henry the pine tree, which we're gonna make a Christmas decoration. I'm very excited for that. He also got me this book called 1491, and he got me a book called 1493. He's got me like 4 or 5 books. New Revelations of the Americas Before Columbus. It's one of the best parts about this job. Like when there's not much going on, I'll sit there and I'll just read this book. It's the best. But we're gonna go ahead and do this Go bar, boom, from the great and powerful BPN. By the way, if you guys saw that Ultra race, that happened like a month ago. That was one of the coolest things I've ever seen in my life. That was so neat, so amazing. But this is what it looks like, right? So this is the Go bar. It's really light. So I think like, here you go. This is what it looks like, right? So it's pretty much an oat-based bar. Yeah, so it's oats, rice syrup, sugar, rice crisp, sunflower lectin, water, sea salt, sugar syrup, organic invert sugar syrup, and it has 15 grams of sugar, right? So this is not a protein bar. This is like an endurance bar. Obviously, I probably should have had it for my run today, but I wanted to just show it to you guys on camera. So we're gonna go ahead and eat this real quick. My thing's about to die, so we're gonna get in as much as we can. Once again, this is 200 calories, 36 carbs, 4 grams of fat and protein as well. So let's go ahead and eat this real quick, and then I'm gonna eat my big meal later in the day after this consultation. So good. It's so sweet. And like I said, it's not good for like after workout. It's good like have this and like a scoop of like Go One More. I mean, even like 2 of these. Like you get 2 of these for your workout, for your like long run, 10 miles plus. 400 calories, 72 grams of carbs. They're a little expensive. That's the only downside of them. But for like, they're so like the value is very high. They're delicious. So we're gonna go ahead and eat the rest of this, and then have the big meal later, and we'll get ready for this consultation. Alrighty, friends. Here we are, meal 2 of the day. meal 2 of the day, but I guess third time eating for the day. I just did the consultation. It went really well. The guy ended up signing up with me, and it's funny. He actually, the way he found me, I guess found the gym, is he follows me on Instagram, and he really liked the content I put out. Right, he likes like the free tips I give out, and yeah. So he saw like that our main page went ahead and re-uploaded something, one of my stories, and he just he's like, hey, I know that guy. That's cool. He's opening a studio. Let's go sign up with him. So he reached out and signed up. Pretty cool. I don't know. It's always cool when you can monetize or something becomes successful based off of the effort that you put in, right? Your social media page, because it's free advertising. I just had to do it, right? Which is awesome. So anyways, it is 2:03. My 2 o'clock canceled, unfortunately. But it gives me time to eat. So let me run over this meal. I went over it prior, but I forgot my salsa. I had a nice thing of salsa to add some seasoning to this because I literally did not do any of my seasoning on my beef here. So I have 12.5 ounces of 90-10 ground beef. The beef alone is 25 grams of fat, 73 carbs, 73 protein, 25 fat. And then we have Seeds of Change organic 90-second rice here. And then we have a plastic fork somewhere that we're gonna eat it with in my pocket. That's gonna be the meal that we have. Oh, I got one more thing I wanna show you guys as well. Right back. And instead of water for this meal, we're gonna have a 3D Energy. We're gonna have the blueberry mist. Let's just listen to this real quick. Pop this open right next to my mic. Ooh, that's probably so loud. Sorry, guys. But we got the blueberry mist. I give this an 8.5 out of 10. I rated it on my TikTok, which is Michael Labs. If you guys want to, Michael Labs PT, if you guys want to follow me there. But yeah, so this is the main meal. This is the biggest meal so far, 978 calories between these. It sucks that I don't have any seasoning because this is going to be dry as hell. It is what it is. Gives me 809 calories later for today when I go home and eat dinner. But we got to eat this. I have a class at 3, and then I'm actually done for the day. I'm going to go to Annapolis and actually work out. Lower body. I'm doing lower body like 1 to 2 days a week right now. I'm not going to record it, but I'll show you guys my dinner later in the evening, and I'll catch you guys then. Alrighty, friends, we are finishing up the full day of eating. We have our final meal. 1900. What do you want to see your meal?
We got our final meal here.
There we go.
A salad with cucumber, a bacon, a tomato, pepper,
avocado,
and avocado, and some
chicken.
chicken.
We got some chicken there. Yeah, so we're gonna smash this, and that's gonna be the end of the video. End of the video, friends. Thank you so much for consuming my content this evening, this morning, this afternoon, and I will catch you guys next week.